Hey everybody, I'm Bob from Black Arrow Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders Planetfall. We're back a day early this time. If this video posts when I want it to, I had some extra time on Friday and figured I'd go ahead and get this done a day early. Figured why not. I was anxious to play again. There's a lot going on right now. I want to get started with comments from Chris Lighthawk for this episode. The SciTech drive modulator. This is something that I did not know. So this thing. The unit gains stagger immunity whenever the unit uses an ability to heal for 10 health and gain 15% damage, which can stack up to 3 times. That would be a great mod if I could put it on a Siren. Well, as it turns out, I can, because I didn't realize it says the mod can be applied to heavy units. I assumed, just based off the name, like drive modulator, I assumed that was for like the wraiths and like the machines, which technically it can be used on the wraiths because they are also considered a heavy unit. But heavy units include Scyfish Sirens, which I can actually just show you here. Those guys are classified as a heavy unit, so that actually will work, which gives me a much needed way of healing them. In addition, Chris suggested getting the Medusas from the Scyfish as soon as I'm at integration level with them, because they also have that nursing bond or something like that, which can heal ethereal units, which I seem to be having an issue with my Scyfish, is keeping them healthy. So between those two things, I should be able to really help with the whole regenerating health thing. Also, Mantra of Life could be a good alternative to Cerebral Amplifier on the Overseer. This is what I was talking about a little bit. If you put the Cerebral Amplifier on a hero, it frees up another mod slot for the Overseer. So Mantra of Life is right here. Psionic buffs now heal units for 15 health and give them +2 shields for 2 turns. So this would be a really cool combination with the Overseer, because the ones that I'm making here have this let me look this up here. That's Control Amplifier, which is a group buff. So it's like a group heal for all the indentured in the army. And on top of that, they would get the benefits from Mantra of Illusion as well. So very, very powerful combination there. I probably will do that with most of these guys, except for the few that don't have a hero that have to use the Cerebral Amplifier. I may actually use that instead of Mantra of Illusion. We'll see kind of how I'm feeling when the time comes. Claudius, oh, that's insane. No, I'm not giving you a sector. Okay, so also from Chris, last one from Chris, build one community wellness center in each colony that can offer more happiness, that can give more happiness event frequency and better benefits. The community wellness center is listed here and would be a great choice. I'm thinking of one city in particular, but it gives some, you can basically build what Chris referred to as a happiness economy, which is where you build your economy to be so happy and have events trigger so often with such powerful bonuses that you end up getting an economy that is far more effective and booming than it normally otherwise would be. So what I could do in this city is, I know one of these two structures I want to have the food export center, which I think I already have, because this city is kind of designed to give other cities food. But instead of putting the bioengineered food plantation in here, actually, I don't know, because I might need to get the relaxation centers depending on what this is. All units produced in the colony gain more XP from all sorts. That's not that important. I'm not producing units here. So yeah, in this city, I'm probably going to pick up that community wellness center once I get the other city upgrade, or other sector upgraded, and once I have that sewage smoothies done, which sounds really weird and super gross. Let's move on. From Chris Lighthawk and Sarah Fine Gold Bulls said, don't forget to hurry. That extra energy can be used to hurry production. Up here in Inalix, I was just kind of running through the motions, and I can't do it. Well, actually, I can do it on this turn. I can, for just 108 energy, get that done now, so it starts working on the Cosmite Amplification Lab. I'm having a lot of trouble speaking today. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that now. It's just 100 energy. And then on the next turn, I'll probably buy that one. and just get that stuff done so I can start making units as soon as possible. From Space Flash, correction to what I was talking about before, the engineering guilds and the production centers lower production cost of certain units, not upkeep costs. I stumbled over my words a little bit in the last episode when I was talking about the cost of an indentured. That's usually an upkeep cost of 4 by default, as you can see there, if made in that city. The reason it said 3 earlier is not because of the military engineering guild, which lowers the production cost of those guys. It was because this synthetic spark generator was in my territory at the time. That's what was giving them that little bit of a bonus. And that actually, that I had an energy efficient assembly line built because of this structure. So I'm actually going to annex this to Nasindel, or whatever that is, which is going to be able to. That city's going to be able to get another research sector on the next turn too, so that's nice. But I'm going to annex this to Nasindel for now, so I get that nice big chunk of energy. And then there's no reason this city shouldn't be. Okay, I can, yeah, I can upgrade to advanced research sectors. That's going to cost a lot of energy. I think I'm just going to let that produce. Login wants 100 energy for contact information for the Amazon commander. The game thinks this is a good deal for me. I don't think so. I don't really want to meet somebody new who can just spy on me and cause trouble and pay to have it done. I'm not really sure why the game does that. I don't know what the advantage is of knowing somebody. I guess maybe if they want to be friendly and trade, but seems to me like that'd be more valuable maybe in a game like Civ or something. But it doesn't seem to really help very much in this one. From Sarah Feingold, elemental resistance buff associated with the mantra mods is limited in duration to 3 turns, 2 or 3 turns. Needs testing to confirm. She said 2 or 3, but that was what I was talking about in the last episode when I was referring to these mantra mods. Actually, mantra of... No, not the mantra mods. It was these ones, focus mods, the focus mods. Those give buffs to the resistance to whatever element type they're associated with. And I mentioned this a little bit in the last episode, and let me make sure. Yeah, so what I was talking about was combining those with this cerebral amplifier, this control amplifier here, which is that group buff I was talking about for the overseer earlier. You could also give them all a group resistance, and I had actually asked you guys how long that resistance lasts for, and Sarah said she thinks it would be for the for 2 or 3 turns. I almost wonder if it's dependent on the duration of the buff itself, but there are some buffs that don't really have a duration, like the healing buff that overseers have. So it could be 2 or 3 turns. I'll try to remember to test that on camera if I get a chance. From Sarah Feingold, the Kirko Transcendent can benefit greatly from the mantra of clarity since its absorb pain is on cooldown. I'll get to this city in a second. I have something to take care of down there too. But that mantra of clarity, which is this mod right here, makes units that receive buffs become 15% harder to hit. These Kirko Transcendents have technically a psionic buff. This absorb pain is considered a psionic buff. So if I put the Mantra of Clarity mod on this Transcendent, which I think I'm going to do, it not only makes the unit that it's linked to, it'll absorb pain for it, but it'll also make that unit harder to hit, which makes the unit even more of a pain to deal with. So yeah, I think I am going to do that. The Mantra of Clarity. Also possibly Mantra of no, that one's not quite as important. Sonic support abilities, they grant lightly obscured. Actually, that might be really useful. I may just give this a try. I'm going to call this the... no. Not enthralling. This would be clouding or something like that. Confirm. It would make the unit harder to see. Alright. I'm gonna actually try that, because I think both the combination of those two mods could make for a really powerful absorb pain buff. Also from Sarah, suggest trying to play... I'm sorry, yeah, that was Sarah. She suggested trying to play things neutral with the Paragon. That's what I was asking you guys about in the last episode with these guys down here. I agree, I don't really want to war with them, but I also don't want to invest the time and resources into really building up my relationship with them. I'll probably end up ignoring this quest just to keep my relationship high with the other two factions. The next set of Cynebra Doctrines would give +1 rank to Cynebra units. That is actually a doctrine I already have. This is another comment from Sarah, and I can actually activate that now because I just recently got another doctrine slot, so maybe that's what she was referring to. But yes, that's initiation rights, and I do think I'm going to pick that up. I considered getting the emissary, but I'm getting really close with both the Psyfish and the growth to integration status, that the 100% influence gain from quests isn't probably going to matter that much. Should be able to buy units to get the rest of the way there. So I'm going to go ahead and activate initiation rights now. And that is in place. And what this is going to do is allow me to produce Malictors at prime rank in combination with the other boosts that I already have in Inalix. So I'm going to be able to make very, very powerful Cynebra units out of this city. Also from Sarah, double check to make sure I'm getting happiness from the Stadium Arcadia. That's actually in a couple different places. One of them is down by Forcuda, which is the one that she mentioned, which is that right there. If you zoom out on the map, you can see that's red, which is treating it like it's an uncleared structure. There's a few of those around, including that one, which I technically apparently don't own. Maybe because I haven't put a unit on it, I'm not really sure. I checked, and the morale doesn't show the Stadium Arcadia listed here. It says +10 from Colony Center, so that might be what it is. And I noticed my capital actually has one too, which is also red. And the capital also says +10 from Colony Center. So I'm thinking the bonus is being applied, but I do have an opportunity to test it here. I'm going to check. Tiverash does have 12 happiness currently. These units are on their way down here anyway, so I can have them pass through and just end their turn on that. Stadium Arcadia explored. I got an exploration bonus for it. It is now a white border, and Tiverash is at 22. So it wasn't counting it, and it's probably not counting the other one. So some of these structures, even though you don't technically have to clear them, you still have to stand units on them at some point, which is a little strange. Unless that's a leftover, that could be like a leftover goofy bug, considering this game was started before the T-Rex update changed a lot of stuff with how these structures work. But yeah, I'll try to remember to get this one with this guy when he comes back. He's gonna go pick up the benefit from this structure. Body odor dispenser. I'm gonna sell that. I probably won't really use that much. Oh, nice to meet you. You're probably the Amazon that Claudius was trying to sell me contact information for. Alright, so he can come back and then clear the Stadium Arcadia on his way. I may be able to get the perfect part station cleared on this turn if Chrysalis moves to nearby recharge station. So what Sarah's talking about there is up here. This Chrysalis, she was almost right. It's very close, but it can't quite reach that recharge station there, and it can't reach this one over here. But I can move it in this direction and reach this recharge station in another turn. I'm not sure whether I want to do that with the Chrysalis, though. Depends on how far away. Okay, these guys are actually still pretty far away. They won't be able to reach it for a little while yet. I think I'll just have the Chrysalis grab it and then try to go get this stupid sector under my control finally. See if I can figure out what's wrong with it. These guys need to stay in my borders for as long as possible. Actually, I guess that would be in my borders for about as long as possible. I guess cutting through here technically would count as my borders, so I'm going to have them move probably whatever the game thinks is the fastest route to get, like, here, which I suppose is here. Okay. Faster they get down there, the better. I got a prospector down here, which can pick up some free food. Can also go prospect some of these sectors as well as clear this. So I'll have it start working on that. Last comment comes from TSC Hayden. Units that target ground with the arc extension module, which would be basically all of my indentured at this point. This is really cool, and I didn't know this, but if you use alt fire and target the ground, you can actually get their shot to chain link out to units that are a little bit outside their normal reach. If I get an opportunity to show that in this episode, I have not tested this myself yet, but I will try to test that soon. I think that could be potentially very useful because it would almost turn them into snipers. But I do want to test that to confirm. That is really cool, though, if that's the case. So big thanks to TSC Hayden for pointing that out. And that is all the comments for this episode. I think that the general plan was to leave Ronald down here and send these units back up. And I think that hasn't changed. So I'm going to have them go hit this teleporter here. They might actually, you know what, the more I think about it, I might want them over here hanging out with Tenzin. Because I'm going to be building an army here. By the time they get there, I'll already be producing units. I guess just for the safety of it, it's actually probably faster for them to get to Tenzin if they go through that teleporter anyway. Because then they can go through my empire following these roads. So I'm going to stick to the current plan for now. And they can start moving in this direction. That B is good where he is. I think my runner's still out in the water. Yeah, let's get him back. For now, just to there, so he doesn't goof up the stack formation in some weird way. Alright, I think they're all good. Orders required. I've got... Oh yeah, I forgot about this scout runner down here. I found this teleporter. Can I see the destination? It is somewhere I have not explored yet, so I think I would like to do that. Depending on what this is, what is that? That looks like production. Probably production. I think I'm going to pick that up first. Could be useful. 61 production's not bad. And then this guy was just out randomly flying through the dark oceans. Alright. And then Ronald's group, I have to decide what I'm going to do with them. I'm not going to pick a fight with the Paragon. I think I could. There's probably enough space to put another city out here, which I should probably do. But in general, I think I sort of want them to sit on defense for right now. There's not really anyone I want to attack at the moment. I don't want to pick another fight just yet. I want to get my military stuff up and running for now. So I think Ronald's army is going to kind of pick a centralized location and sort of just go on defense. Actually, there's stuff... You know what? There's stuff that needs to be cleared. There's camps that are spawning hostile units. I should probably go take care of those, so... I think Ronald's army will go down here for now. I can deal with that. You can stay there. You can build... I think I fixed some of these sectors that were weird. By the way, nobody thus far knows why this city extended out 3 spaces. The best we come up with is that the computer cheats, so if anyone knows, please fill me in. This city has, okay, it's got a production sector, it's got an energy sector. Those are fine. This would be better as production, though, because of... Oh, no, that wouldn't matter. But that does need to be cleared. The Chrysalis can get to that. Yeah, these are fine as what they are, and I'm probably just going to do another energy production each. Seems to be what they're kind of tooled for. I'm going to do industrial exploitation in the other one. No, probably energy. I'm enjoying the whole rolling and energy thing, so I think I'm going to keep that kind of going. Yeah. energy exploitation here, and then I'll probably turn that one into production. And then once that's done, this city will be able to actually upgrade soon. But do the energy sector upgrade next, and then we'll see where we're at with that city. Yassafel, this city may not end up... I'm not sure if this city's going to be able to grow to max size, or at least get the maximum number of sectors, but I think I'm going to use this city to at least try to get the Psyfish under my control. Once I get integration, I'm going to see if I can absorb them that way. For now, standard military infrastructure is fine. And for that sector, I'll probably do energy. Seems to make the most sense. In fact, I'm going to do that, get that energy sector up and running first, and then the military infrastructure. And that is it for this turn, so let's carry on. I don't think there's anything else I need to be using. Is there any operations I need to be priming? Actually, I probably should prime Infiltrate Operations Center, just to have that ready when it's time to use it. And Native Threat Locator, that I don't really ever use. It's normally pretty easy to find where hostile spawners are. Alright. That should do it. So Infiltrate Operations Center is ready to go. Once Inalix is done making... Actually, I could have done this on the last turn. The Cosmite Amplification Lab is not applicable to the sirens that I would buy through the Psyfish. I think I'm going to max out my relationship with the Psyfish on this next turn. Might be better to do that before I complete the sewage thing for the growth. Opponents are moving. Login has been defeated. Oh, snap. Oh, wait, no. That's not Login, that's Claudius. Login is off somewhere else. Okay. Received a proposal. Battle run 1. Nicole has captured a claimed sector. That doesn't really come as a surprise. This city doesn't actually have the max number yet, but it'll probably grab that one when it does. It's a very long, weird city. Proposal from... No, I'm not giving you Cosmite for a sector. There is no way. Adaptive exploitation is done, which means I can put the Cosmite Harvesting Center in my capital, which I'll probably just hurry production of.
The inability to live in a toxic lab.
If I could actually click on that. Alright, I think next I'm going to grab that food development, like I was talking about getting before for the Community Wellness Center. And let's see what Inalix is up to here. So it actually finished that structure on the last turn, which means I can do the Cosmite Harvesting Center. Hurry that for 250 energy, which boosts Cosmite income sooner rather than later. And I think Inalix is actually ready to start making some units. So I say, let's get the party started. I'm going to start off with... I don't have the final technological supremacy mod quite yet. The cerebral amplifier, but I'm going to get it quite soon. And I'm going to probably need that for some of the indentured that I'm going to be making. So let's start by making some of, or not some of the indentured, some of the overseers. So let's start by making some of these melictors. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing. I could grab the high altitude wind farms, which is going to give me a little bit of energy boost, but I don't really want to wait any longer for making units. How much? I should probably, it's an advanced strategy series, I should actually learn this. I know this helps with mountain sectors. Your colony gains an additional energy per settler or per colonist working in an energy sector for each mountain sector within its domain. I only have, well, I have 2 mountain sectors, but I don't have any. Hang on a second. I don't know that there's any colonists working in energy in this one, so it actually doesn't really matter. Everything, this city is 100% production, So yeah, this doesn't matter for that city. So yeah, back to the original. Time to make Melictors at 48 Cosmite apiece. Let's go. I'm making 45 per turn, so I can actually do this. Incompatible organisms. What is this? A shotgun. Psionic that has a... Ooh, pretty powerful shotgun that has a chance to panic. That looks like fun. It's a Sci-Fish quest, too. Where is this at? Is this near Ronald? If this is near Ronald, then, oh yeah, dude, about face, go take care of that. That'll save us a purchase of a... That'll save us a purchase of a unit from the Sci-Fish. Although I'm gonna need the Sirens anyway. I actually almost wonder if this is a bad decision. Well, you know what? Ronald's army doesn't have a whole lot better to do. He can go clear those, but they're not really being a problem right now. So I'll go clear that anyway. That should let me max out my relationship with the Sci-Fish on the next turn. And then I can start getting some really nice modded Sirens. Oh, I forgot the owl is already down here. That's what he was doing. The Chrysalis. Okay, I've completely forgotten what I was doing with this Chrysalis. Maybe he was just on his way up and was stopping there to clear that. But he is not needed in this area as far as I know. I guess he could go... I know there's another structure here that could use a clearing, which I guess he could go do. I feel like I'm forgetting what I was doing with this unit, which I've been doing a lot lately. But I know I can at least go clear that, and the owl can handle everything down here. Okay. Take the reward. Yeah, take it. Now can I annex this? I can finally annex that to Passneth. Oh, what a happy day. It's about dang time. Please, yes, do that. And then Passneth needs to start taking food because I need it to grow. So if it's not already taking food, yes, please take. I need you to grow. Inalix, I think I set back to prevent deficit because there's other cities that I need to grow more. This city can now go to prevent deficit. I'm trying to get all of them up to 16 as quickly as possible. This one should still be on share half. And Nassendel can now annex this. Alright, that kind of secures control over this whole area here, I think. Feeling pretty good about that. Alright, now this owl can get down here. Now that that's been cleared. Can clear this, gives me a Wraith vehicle and an Imperial buggy. The buggy is a unit, the Wraith is a hero, a drivable vehicle. I've got a lot of money right now. I'm going to just take that reward. Yeah, sure, why not? I have an extra unit sitting around here somewhere. I don't really know what he's... Oh, there's another structure there. Man, these things are everywhere. I need to go get all of them. Okay, so the owl can go down there and get that. You can go hang out just up here somewhere, I guess. Maybe near the teleporters. This guy can't quite get back to that stadium on this turn. Next turn, though, he can. So we'll get it. Alright, you. Prospect. This army is good where they are. It looks like Red took care of my little problem for me with the autonoms, so that's pretty cool. But I think Red himself could be a problem for me at some point, so I need to be prepared for that. I think I'm gonna have this army hang out kind of leaning towards Red. I think he's more likely to attack me than Yellow is because Yellow is still distracted with their own war. but I want them to be able to move quickly wherever they need to go. So I'll have them move kind of over here so they can get out to red fairly fast if they need to. You can carry on to go get this. I kind of want this guy to go back in the teleporter to see where that goes. Oh, it's the growth. They're sitting on the teleporter. Okay. I guess. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen growth units sitting on... Oh, you know what? I bet if I'd have waited, they'd have moved. I probably just threw away some influence there. Dang it. I bet if I'd have waited, they'd have actually just moved. Grants 10 happiness to the colony it's linked to. You know, I bet I get a little bonus out of this, too. Grants 10... Yeah. 10 happiness. That would be... I don't think it would matter for me for, like, the happiness bonus, but I think the last one I walked into gave me some food or something like that, so... Would be nice. Alright, you guys can go... Or I know they were going down here to clear this stuff. Clear the way for all the cosmite that I want. Which Pasneth needs to grow to be able to actually reach out to, but I want to be ready for that. The teleporter doesn't do me any good, so I think the best I can do is moving, unless there's a milestone recharge station I'm missing. The best I could do is moving here, and then grabbing the milestone recharge station on the next turn. So that will work. You can continue your lonely journey through the abyss. Ah, I discovered another player while concealed. I guess I'll go ahead and meet him. The Bleeder Fool. Yeah, that's me. Okay. Cancel. Just back out of that. He was gonna see me anyway, because I want to explore around his stuff. I like how if you spot somebody before they spot you, you can choose whether or not to reveal yourself to them. That's a neat little addition. I wish more 4X games had. Okay, that is going to be... That actually probably right now needs to be an orbital relay exploitation. It'd be Sandman's Expanse, yes. So I'm getting to a point here where my empire is so spread out, being able to move units quickly from one place to another is becoming more and more important. And I think I was planning on putting another orbital relay station close to Inalix. I might do that in this city instead of a research station, like I was planning to do for it, just because, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do here. I already have a lot of research. For now, I think moving units around quickly is probably more useful. The energy sector's advanced upgrade. Probably should pick that up. What else can you do? This is another one that I think was going to build an orbital relay station. That would be a good spot for one. I think I'm going to actually do that before upgrading the energy sector. I want that. Let me make sure I'm building it in the right sector. X-ray desert. Yeah, that's the only one I can build it in, actually. I'm going to actually do that first. I want those up. And then this city, I think, is also going to do the same thing. An orbital relay station right here, which could come in very handy, because if yellow does betray me, it's going to be right on the front line. I don't think enemies can use them if I still control the city. Although if the enemy took control of the city, I wonder how quickly it would be before they could use it. Do they just have to have control of the colony, or do they have to have absorbed it? I'm not sure. If any of you guys know, that'd be useful information, because if he did take my city, I wouldn't want him to be able to just warp reinforcements in right away. But for now, I'm going to assume that he has to actually absorb the city. So we're going to just get that constructed now. And again, I want to double check the sector. Yeah, that's right. can annex another sector here, which is probably going to be that one. Except I need to ask the growth to leave in order to do that, and the other sectors aren't really valid because they've got crap on them, so I actually need to ask the growth to move, and I don't have a unit out there to ask them to move. Ah well, I'll get to that later. I'm gonna need a little bit of energy on the next, or influence on the next turn anyway, so I don't really want to spend it on that right now.
Primed and ready.
Because I'm gonna want to get the Scyfish relationship up. Okay, I think that's it. Battle 1, that's not surprising. She continues to kick Claudius's butt.
Systems infiltrated.
She tried to infiltrate my systems. Okay. Maybe it's time to run an internal purge, if I can. Just in case. It'll make me feel a little better. And I can easily prime another one. What else should I try to do? Is there... Can I steal somebody's maps? That could be fun. Infiltrate Operations Center. Let's just see what my odds are on some of these. So this is the number I want to be high, and this is the number I want to be low. And it's not looking great for most people. Except for this guy that I just met. I'm gonna not risk that just right now. I'll hang on to that and use it if I go to war with somebody, probably. I'll hang on to the energy. Alright. Ronald's army should be able... Yep, they'll be able to reach that next turn. Let's see, I'm going to have a teleport station there. I'll probably put one here. How many sectors does this city have already? Just 2, I think? This should actually be able to get another one soon. Oh, no, wait, it's got this third one up here. That's right, I reached out and got the Cosmite with it last episode. Risky battle, I'm gonna auto that. I think I should be fine. Technological supremacy. All right.
Syndicate Noble
Sci-Tech drive modulator as well as the cerebral amplifier. All right. I think that gives me what I need to create the 2 different types of Overseer mods that I want. So I'm going to go in here and go to wherever the production is. There we go. Manage units. I'm gonna delete one of these if I can. And if I can't, I'm gonna create a new one and mod the other units to match it. Where are the overseers? There they are. So I can remove that one. I can't, but I can remove this one. I'm going to create a new one, which has... Did I get... Now I'm all confused. The Forbidden Mantra. Okay. That's the one that gives psionic attacks. Did the psionic buffs apply Dark Elation to the target, granting them plus 400 in psionic resistance for 3 turns? That's not really great for support. I'm not really sure why I made this guy, because that's not really good for supporting Indentured, who don't have any changes to their morale. I think I was going with the mantra of illusion. Yeah, I'm gonna modify this guy. So I wanted the mantra of illusion. I wanted the control amplifier. And for this build, I want the cerebral amplifier. There we go. And I'm gonna save this template as the leader. And then I'm gonna make another one called healer, which is gonna be pretty much the same thing, but let's see, where is it? keep losing track of where that is. Mantra of Life. Where is Mantra of Life? Do I have that? How do I not have Mantra of Life? Did I not pick that up at some point? What the heck? Did I miss that one? I did. Yeah, I didn't even research to that. Okay. Well, I'll get that in a minute. Why is it not letting me research? There we go. Oh, I have to shift click on it. That's right. Okay, well, we'll have that, and then I'll finish modding, kitting them out in shortly. We'll get another Molector in the meantime. All right, unexploited sector over here, which is going to be that new one, which is going to end up being research, which I can build here. That's going to be the Megalux Cityscape. Yes, research exploitation, please. Almost wonder if I might want to later in the game when research is doing a little. Oh wait, I can't change either of those because those are existing structures. I don't think I can dismantle them. I was thinking about how useful it'd be to have, and I can't do this. I can't do this out here either unless I take this sector. But well, maybe I can. I want to get an orbital relay station out here. And I think let me talk to Red. I've got an idea. Red's been a little friendlier with me as of late. So let's just throw him a token compliment. And then we're going to try to negotiate a non-aggression pact. Ah, crap. Alright. What if I asked for that from him and said balanced trade offer? Fair deal for me. About building unclaimed sectors. That's what I'm getting from him. Nah, he still doesn't want to do that. Alright. Because I don't want to risk making him angry just yet. But I would really like to have an orbital relay station out here. And I can't get it in either of these sectors because that's the Autonom one. That's Windquirl. I might just take it, though. I don't know if I don't really have any time left to waste. That's the only land sector remaining available to me over here. What I'm thinking I may do is release this water sector as a forward base and get it back later so that I can add that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think that's probably the best call. It's going to make him mad. Maybe I can pay him off to get rid of the Casus Belli. I don't know. But I think it's more important to have this than that water sector right now. I want to be able to get units out there fast if they need to go out there. I'll just have to make sure Tenzin can hold that point long enough for units to get to an orbital relay station and get out there. Alright, you can go hang out here, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with that buggy. He can sit there for the moment. I'm tired of moving him around. Get more stuff out of here. Another body odor dispenser. We'll sell that for the cash. And then this little owl can... I think he can go on a scouting mission. There's probably a lot more structures like that I can pick up. I'm sure I'm missing more scattered all over the place. But I'm not seeing any at the moment. I know there is one here. The Prospector will get to that eventually. As for you, why don't you go running off and seeing what you can find. Alright, let me step on that so I can take the reward. And there's also this health station up here, which is showing up... Oh, wait, never mind. That's white now, so it must be under my control. Okay, cool. So, this dude can... maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to station him down here for the moment. Or get him... I'm going to put him here. Until I can figure out where I want all these scattered units to go. I'll have to go through the military overview panel and decide. Alright, so I can clear this, get a venom rifle. That's not a particularly good weapon, so I will sell that. Research, energy, and hopefully whatever that is doesn't kill him. And I think she's gonna go here. Just run maybe out to that Featherwood sector. Once I get the orbital relay network up, actually maybe it is, you know what, that's where I want her. That's actually where I want her, is that orbital relay over there. Because then, if I get an orbital relay out here on the next turn, she'll effectively be right where she needs to be to get to the front line quickly if something happens. Chrysalis can clear this. A bio launcher, that is actually probably worth hanging on to. I will take that reward. I'm sure one of my heroes could use that. Just have to remember where they all are. That actually wouldn't be... Well, her arrow, her bow is so good though. Might give it to her anyway. Let's see what everyone else is holding. Is there a way to cycle through your heroes in this game like there was in Age of Wonders 3? Oh, I just now realized you can rename your hero. That could be fun. I don't see a way to cycle from hero to hero, though. They're probably in an overview panel somewhere, I'm sure. I'm not sure where that might be. Ronald... The Arc Bolus... You know what? Ronald probably... It wouldn't hurt him to have a ranged option, a powerful ranged option at that, a big rocket launcher. Because he can't always get up close to something. The Arc Bolus has come in handy a few times. So we'll see what Tenzin has, and we'll see what the other flying hero has. Tenzin actually has no secondary, but his piercing bow is so good that he'd probably never use that. Let's check these guys. She's got the spacer missile already. I think this is going to go to Ronald. Well, actually, you know what? I will give it to her. I will give it to her because, for one thing, she doesn't have a secondary, and for other, this means she can alternate missile shots. Wait, I have 2 bio launchers. Never mind. Okay, so I guess Ronald gets the other one. I must have picked up another one somewhere else and forgotten to equip it. Okay. And now what do I have? The Arc Bolus and the Inferno handgun. Is that a repeat? That's a repeating attack. Tenzin will pretty much never use that. I might just give Tenzin the Arc Bolus in case for some reason he needs to hold somebody in place. There's really no reason not to at least let him hold it. Alright, that Psyfish is done. This would be a nice situation to have that Vanguard virtual reality station, because then I could just put Psyfish in there and let them evolve just from sitting around playing video games. For now, we'll get him up probably close to where that orbital relay station is being created. Or has been built, actually, I think is done. Yeah, computers just aren't clearing this stuff. So is that Devar down there? Who is the white color? No, that's one of the Amazons, yeah. Okay, that's right. Alright, I think we get to do a couple battles here, which is good because I haven't actually done any fighting yet this episode. It's amazing how peaceful everything gets right after a war. Okay, I'm sure there's invisible units in there. Yeah, there usually are. But I'm also sure it's nothing Ronald's army can't handle. I can probably auto this. But I could also try to get more indentured, so... Plus, we haven't done any fighting yet. I mean, this is a war simulation game. We may as well get some action in here. All right. Who wants to get shot with a rocket? That will do almost nothing to him. All right, everyone. Set up your Overwatch. Now, if this works, I should be able to target fire. Oh wait, that's because he's in Overwatch. Alright. If I have the fire selected, that does indeed work. He is technically out of my range, but I can still hit him. So thank you, TSC Hayden, for that. And it would actually link to other units too, so I could just goad him into coming out and attacking me. It apparently goes up 2 spaces away, so I could target right there. And I think I'm going to lure him into everybody else's Overwatch. Oh, that's so cool. They're basically all snipers now. I had no idea you could do that. So basically you're just force firing the ground with them, but you actually have to click on their gun first. Otherwise it doesn't register. It still thinks you're trying to move them. All right, Ronald, you're good there. And Overseer, you're good there. Just end the turn here. Ronald resisted concussion.
Operations ready.
Okay, well they were nice enough to gather together for me. I'm probably going to stun that unit. Apparently it won't link to other units though. It'll just go to the closest one that you hit with it. But that's fine in this scenario.
Enemy annihilated.
That is amazing. Like, that is so powerful. Wait, Ronald's getting shot up pretty bad. What's going on there? Why are you so damaged? Generodermal patches. He must have taken a nasty hit from a sniper or something. It's actually a lot more reliable to rely on this to hit other units. And I think I'm going to, because I need to do something about that sniper. Did I stun him? I think I did. Alright, I got a lucky stun. Okay, take your regenerative dermal patches and back up, because I don't want you to die. In fact, get behind that. I can move him over here. Go ahead and heal Ronald a bit. And I think I can actually kill that sniper between the rest of these guys. Well, maybe. This one's got bad accuracy. That looks like I'll get him.
Enemy
That
down.
is amazing. Quite determined to go after those other units up there. Okay, Anthem of the Abyss. All allies get Dark Elation for 2 turns. Gaining more morale. All enemy units get Broken Mind for 2 turns. Okay. And you have that thing that can apply catatonic, I think. Psi attacks have a chance to apply catatonic. Okay. What are you? An assembly construct. Okay, you just come running in and blow up then. Won't do much damage to Ronald, regardless of what he does. I need to make sure that I can take out the big guy. He's the main concern at the moment. Might use a tactical operation here. I don't want that guy to die. I'm gonna have Ronald turn and face this direction to make him a little harder to flank from that side. And we'll use Dark Elation. Anthem of the Abyss, whatever it's called. Alright, hopefully, and that doesn't actually boost their morale, but it will help this guy out a little bit. And slightly improves his odds of applying catatonic. I did get the stun off on him. I got a lucky stun. Alright. Oh, beautiful. Okay, this is working out very well.
Enemy annihilated.
This battle's actually just a bit more challenging than I was expecting, so that's good. Get behind cover.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright. You are quite dead. Alright, in turn. Donald does get some healing. Oh no, he's gonna try to blow up that guy.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, he survived. Okay. Those guys cannot be allowed to snipe that Overseer again. What can I do to make sure that he can't do that? Could do a diversion projector so he'd probably miss. I'd probably prefer to summon a unit. I could always just do Sidetrack Cerebral Execution. Has a 100% chance of working. Let's see if there's any other, like, slightly cheaper way I can do this. But that's my backup plan. First, let me see if I can stun him. I see no reason to not at least give that a try with all these Overseers. Indentured, sorry, not Overseers. Okay, I stunned him. So he actually can't move or act or do anything this turn. Which buys Ronald time to run up closer. And just for fun, blow him up. Oh, crap, I forgot he comes back.
Enemy annihilated.
Okay, he died, but I have a different problem now. I forgot that guy revives. Okay, he's stunned. Everyone shoot him, please. This isn't jumping to my units, is it? No. But it is Arc Retaliation defense, so it is hurting them. And he managed to stun himself with his own arc weaponry. Great. With the Overseer here, I can probably finish him. So, I shouldn't need to worry too much.
Our forces are victorious.
That was a mess. I didn't actually get any mind-controlled units out of it either, because it turned out to be a bit harder of a battle than I was expecting. What is the Mind's Eye? Unable to flank, psionic status effect immunity, hazard immunity. I can't really see myself applying that on anyone, so I'm probably going to sell that. That doesn't look very good.
Objective completed.
Okay, I got a cool shotgun. I'll take that reward. Get some influence with the Psyfish, and at this point, I'm pretty sure that I can max out my relationship with them. So it should be at 20 away, I think. Yep, acquired favor till next state. Growth jumped back up to 30 because I completed a quest for another faction, which was to be expected, but I'm just going to buy... Yep, I'm just going to buy that Siren. I'm going to buy another Siren. And we are now at integration status with them. Which means I can actually add that sector, I think. I don't know that I've ever done this before. Like, had cities close enough, because I kind of just killed the Autonom. But now I can pick up all this stuff, I just need influence for it. I can get Eyes of Eternity finally, I can get a Medusa. I can also set up a really good mod kit for the Sirens, which I think I'm going to give everyone more or less the same thing, but swap out to a focus mod if I need to at a given time. Let's see what mod templates. Do I have any pre-made for these guys? Oh, yeah, you gotta go to manage. I've got a bunch of them, but they're all kind of crap. I'm going to eventually get them all coalesced down into one. So I think what I was going to go with, I can't get that mod yet though. We'll set that up in the next episode. For now, these guys are okay for now. They can just hang out here for the moment. Maybe actually hang out here now that I think of it. Get them that much closer. All those armies, get them that much closer to where that orbital relay station's going up. It's probably not a bad idea. All right. And once I can get things a little organized into kind of a cohesive group, I'm going to have them go and clear a whole bunch of water structures. I think I've got time for 1 or 2 more battles here. Should be able to handle that. Maybe at least one more for this episode. Okay, low risk battle. That's what the last one said, and it turned out to be pretty friggin' hard. But that was also partially the result of me not paying attention and failing to remember that those big assembly wreckers have auto-revive. Okay, I may be able to actually enticing bond all of these things, which would be just spectacular. Let's, what kind of damage do they do? Poison, physical. I know these guys resist physical. And they resist bio, okay. So I'm gonna pretty much put the sirens up front for this one. And we'll see how they approach this. I'm gonna keep the hero back in a relatively safe-ish spot. They're not even bothering shooting at the sci-fish. They're going straight for the bees and the hero.
Operations available.
Alright, now I can pretty easily and quickly kill them, but can I hallucinate or entice them? Because it would be nice to get a bunch of... It would be really nice to get a whole bunch of fish really easily, or chrysalis really easily. I think I'm going to try it. No, he resisted. Because of course he did. Alright, well... Here's the rule. You resist, you die. Well, actually, that's not a good rule, because... I'm going to kill one of the others. I'm going to kill one of the others just to lower their overall damage output. Especially the ones that... You can do that whole piercer spike. I'm going to get rid of the one that can... The ink glob that can blind. I'm going to kill him.
Serves them
Oh, nice.
right.
Alright, and then we'll try another one on you since it's a higher percent chance. There we go. You go hang out with that bee for some healing. Oh wait, I forget. You've got your own healing. Passive over time. Alright, let's see what they do. Okay, no crits. That's not necessary. We don't need that. Can one of these things impregnate somebody else's unit? I get probably he can't anyway because it target cannot be affected. Inject adjacent biological or cyborg enemy infantry. Okay, so it won't work on these fish. Alright, well. Can't have it all, I guess.
killed. Good riddance.
Go get him. Well, that one's just gonna take some damage. I want a way of... You know what? I should have done this a while ago. Get rid of that box. There we go.
Our forces are victorious.
Yeah, I'm a little damaged now going into the next battle. I'll take that. This one's largely the same thing against largely the same kind of units. So, oh crap, there's a couple extra penguins in there. Hang on, we're gonna abort that attack. And maybe let the Scyfish heal up. I still got all my tactical operations. You guys can let me know what you think of this mess here. I think one of those is a tier 3. Yeah, that Cellus Clutch Mother or whatever. Plus I got the penguins in there, which have Penguin Leap, which I presume allows them to jump in the air and hit aircraft. I'm not sure how I feel about that battle, but I've got tactical operations to help. But I think this is a good time to end this episode, so I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. Glad that I'm finally allied with the Scyfish, or at integration level with them. This opens up some new opportunities for me, and hopefully growth won't be far behind. In the next episode, I'll go ahead and get, or maybe even before the next episode, I'll get the, I can't do it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can. Actually, I can do that now. I was talking about, I'm not sure why I said I couldn't. These sirens, I actually have everything I need. Oh no, it's one of the Scyfish mods I want to add to them that I can't buy yet. I need more influence to get that, so yeah. I wish I hadn't spent the influence moving the growth out of the way over here, or else I could already have it. But we'll get those guys set up, the sirens set up with their final mod set. I'll get the other Overseer ones set up, and we'll keep cranking out units here as fast as I can. I can actually probably afford to hurry production on them to some extent. 204 energy. At this point, I'm making 600 per turn, so I might just do that to hurry things along. I don't see anything else that this city needs to be producing, so I'll just do that. Just so I can build an army as quickly as possible and get things ready. And these guys are novices? Why are they a novice? Huh. They don't count as an elite unit? They're an elite unit. Did I not finish the Advanced Military Engineering Guild? Wait, no, hang on. The Cosmite Amplification. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. Okay, I'm getting two different things confused. These guys will not be produced at prime rank. That's a different research upgrade. That's for a research exploitation. I did not get that one. I got the Cosmite cost reduction one. So I figured they'll level up eventually over time. They'll probably see a lot of action. But they do have all their extra armor bonuses from being an elite unit. So, plus a lot of shields to boot. So, where does it actually say that? Well built, yeah. Pristine example of its kind. That's coming from the production bonus. If it was a some sort of a knowledge or learning center that you can get as an alternative for this Cosmite Amplification Lab, it's basically an alternative for that gives units extra ranks. I chose lowered Cosmite cost. I thought that'd be more useful. So yeah, they will not be produced at prime ranks. Correct myself there. But they will have less Cosmite cost during production, which is going to allow me to make a lot more, a lot faster. Still cost 48, so it's saving me a decent chunk. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm going to stop here. So, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Hope you guys are all staying safe right now. And I will be back in the next episode. I don't know if the next one will come out on a Friday or Saturday. This might be more like just a unusual thing coming out a day early, assuming my computer doesn't mess up the upload. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Adam James, Jim Bro, Tarsak, and Tibby and Army. Thanks so much, everybody.